Mary! I wish to heaven you knew how I want to see you out of all of this.
Not now, Colonel. Not now. When it is all over, when it is behind us, then we will talk about things.
Ah, Hercule Poirot!
Well. I thought the Colonel and Mademoiselle Mary were acquainted with each other. Yet they ignore each another, pretending not to know each another.
Mary!
Let us talk of shoes and ships and sealing wax.
Of cabbages and kings.
And whether indeed the pigs have wings.
How very strange is romantic comedy. Now they engage in clandestine encounters. Why must the English conceal even their most impeccable emotions? Bravo, mademoiselle! You are remarkably calm.
I try my best to avoid excitement. What use is useless emotion?
How philosophical! You are the strongest character among us.
Oh no, indeed. I know someone far, far stronger than I am.
And that is?
Well, you may have noticed that imperious older lady. Don't you think she controls herself exceptionally well?
Ah, yes, Hercule Poirot. At your service, Mademoiselle,
Mary Debenham.
Pardon, please. Could you join Monsieur Duke? It is urgent!
Excuse, please. Mary Hermione Debenham. Ah, Hermione. Colonel Algernon Arbuthnot. You are the only one in the Calais coach who smokes the peep.
Well, is it a crime to smoke a peep?
We found a peep cleaner near the dead man. Is it yours?
I don't write my regimental number on it.
You are the only man amongst the passengers in the Calais coach who smokes the peep.
In that case, then it probably is one of my peep cleaners. So are you insinuating that I am foolish enough to enter Ratchet's compartment, murder him, clean my peep, then deposit my used peep cleaner in the ashtray before leaving? Look, if this speculating little parlor game is going to become your own personal interrogation fantasy, I do not want it to take place in front of someone who is a total stranger to me.
Really? That is what you would have me believe? Yesterday, I noticed both of you in Istanbul, and I had the opportunity to watch you before we boarded the Orient Express. I overheard a conversation between the two of you. Colonel Arbuthnot, what did you mean by, I want to see you out of all this?
I cannot answer such a bloody, nosy question. I have reasons of my own.
In a murder investigation, no one's reasons are exclusively their own. And you, miss, what did your reply mean when it is all over?
It was a private conversation. You are asking an indiscreet question. I will not reply. I am not at liberty.
In a murder investigation, no one is at liberty to withhold information. Evasion breeds suspicion. Come, was it some task to be performed? Some ordeal to be endured? Some dark deed to be dispatched? So, neither one of you will explain your words? I shall find out.
Look here, Poirot. Since the victim was knifed to death, it looks to me like a crime of passion. Believe me, I can think of better things to do than murdering a stranger.
Passion! The crime passionnel! No! I only see cold, Anglo-Saxon lack of passion. No emotion at all.
I am afraid I cannot have a fit of hysterics to prove my sensitivity. I do have feelings. But pardon me if I do not find it necessary to demonstrate them for your convenience. People do die every day.
They die, yes, but murder is a bit more rare.
Stop your imaginings. This incident does not concern me in any way. Perhaps I need to make a long-distance call to my lawyer.
Aha! American, long-distance call to my lawyer. English, a trunk call to my solicitor. I have reason to believe that the dead man was known to you. Mr. Ratchet is the one who killed little Daisy Armstrong.
In that case, the swine deserved what he got. And don't get me wrong. As an officer, I would have preferred to see him undergo public trial by jury and hanged. Trial by jury is a sound system.
Miss Debenham, I know you know the Armstrongs personally. Countess Andrani practically told me that you were her governess as a child.
She did.
Yes, unwittingly, mind you. The Countess lies very badly, which is all to her credit. She is the sister of Mrs. Armstrong. She told me that her governess was called Miss Freebody. Freebody, like the Debenham and Freebody department store in London. Oh, an unfortunate association of ideas, is it not? Come, good woman, please pay attention to me.
Wait a bloody minute. Miss Debenham is not just some woman. Miss Debenham is a lady. Maddie, for God's sake, I'm only thinking of you. You scandal monger. I break every bone in your damn body. You perverse shapeshifter.
Now, Colonel, do not get angry. Your collaboration was of great help to me. Two of the passengers know the Armstrongs well. The princess, the godmother of Mrs. Armstrong, and Mr. McQueen, the district attorney's son. Now I find that the same is true for Countess Andrani, being the sister of Mrs. Armstrong in disguise. And adding you, miss, you, her governess. Oh, you will agree that makes for a lot of people with something in common.
Yes, Poirot. And even I, too. I served with Mr. Armstrong, Colonel Toby Armstrong. We served together in the Great War. A brave fellow. He saved my life. He had a very distinguished career. Got the VC, the Victoria Cross.
It is possible that the murder was committed by a man and a lady in cooperation. When I encounter so many coincidences, I can see that nothing has happened by chance.
Poirot, has it occurred to you that the bond linking all of these people does not necessarily mean they're all bloody suspects?
You have the sense of humor, Colonel. I hope that you will keep it when you realize that it was you who gave me the answer to the riddle.
Colossal waste of time.